Alright, so for this one I thought that instead of teaching something new, or I probably will anyway, that we would create a script in this one. And I thought about what it should be, and then I decided it should be a remake of one of my earlier scripts I made when I was a new scripter. Alright, so one of the scripts I first made was called Play SC on Balloon Pop-Up. And what it does is, it plays a sound effect when a balloon is displayed. So that saves you from eventing it if you wanted to have sound effects playing in your game. Alright, so let's just jump into that. Now, obviously I've already done the script, so I know how it works, but I'll run through it so that way you can kind of understand how I figured out how to make it work. Alright, so it's inspire character, as we already know because of update start balloon and all that stuff. Now we need to look around here for a method that we could probably use. Well, not really a method, an ID of some sort to tell the balloons apart from each other. Now, duration and balloon sprite and bitmap and all this stuff's not what we're looking for. We want an ID of some sort. So, balloon duration is not what we want, or sprite, or even frame index. Balloon ID, on the other hand, because it's right here. Alright, what's balloon ID? So if we go Control Shift F and we search up balloon ID, balloon ID is equal to character.balloon ID. Now that sounds pretty good, doesn't it? Alright, so we have balloon ID here. Now that could be useful to us. So now that we know what we're looking for, we can grab that, go down. Don't need to call it toot anymore. SC on balloon. Cool. Paste it. Put end in there. Now we have star balloon. And we can do the following. Remove all of that. And now we have star balloon. Now, if you recall, it was balloon ID. I think it was. Balloon ID. Yes, it was. Alright, so we have balloon ID here, and now we're just going to keep it there for the moment instead of aliasing it. We're going to go MrBooks_P because we want to make sure that's actually changing depending on the balloon we're using. So in this case, we can put another guy here, just a random event, and how about you? And then we can make every balloon there is pop up. Show balloon icon. No, not here. This event. Exclamation, and I think there's about 10, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Exclamation, then question, then music note, and it just keeps going on and on. Anger, sweat, cobweb, silence, light bulb, and then sleep. Alright then. So now we play it and we want it. Talk to her. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So obviously that means that this is actually working as intended. So balloon ID goes up with the balloon. So now we can know which one is what. So in this case, we can easily either make a module for an editable region, or we can make the editable region inside the class itself, like I did in the first script we made. But since I've been teaching modules, I thought instead we'll make modules for this one. Alright, so gonna go up here, I'm gonna type in module. Now you can name it whatever you want, but I'm just gonna call mine balloon sound options, because I don't think anyone else on the entire world is going to type that. Okay, and now we can put in an event switch to turn off sounds or turn it on. It's really up to you, really, since you're the script though. But before we do that, we are going to put in the sound effects to be played. Now these are going to be arrays, so I'm going to make it exclamation SE is equal to array, and this could be, I don't know, Let's make it raise. I think I remember raise being the one that I used in my actual script. Raise, and then the volume, which would be 80 because it's a BGS sound effect, and then 100 for the pitch. 100. Alright, now we have an exclamation SE, and we can do that for all of them. So, whoa. Yep. Go down, push there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. Looks close enough to me. So the balloon order was exclamation, question, music note, heart, anger, sweat, cobweb, silence. Yeah, I can't be bothered typing all that, so I'm going to go over to my early one, which I did have before, and I'm just going to copy paste it. Okay, and I'm just going to paste it here, and none the wiser. So this is what I had going on in my actual script. So exclamation, question mark, music note, heart, anger, sweat, yep, yada yada yada. And these were the sound effects to play with the volume and the pitch. Now that we have them, and that's a good thing that I did have them, because you would have seen me spend at least 5 minutes getting that done. Now that we have them, we can go down here and make it work. So in this case, this is not aliased yet, so we need to alias it. So alias dp3 SC on balloon, sprite character, underscore start balloon, underscore palm. Okay, and now since we're aliasing start balloon, we put it there. Looks nicer over there. Okay. So a start balloon, we don't need balloon ID anymore. Oh, yes we do actually. Get rid of that, get rid of that. We don't need that. And after we are finished with this, we are going to call the original method. Call original method. Now with the balloon ID, case balloon ID. Now as you can recall about cases, it's like when 1, when 2, when 3, when 4. So since we know the balloon ID actually goes up, so the first balloon ID 1 is exclamation, balloon ID 2 is question mark, and then so on and so on and so on. We can use the case ID to play sound effects appropriately. So in this case, what I'm going to do is when 1, so exclamation sound effect, we can do the following. When 1 RPG SE.new balloon sound options, because there's a module, remember, and exclamation XE, and then get rid of that. And now it's gonna be like, hang on, I can't do this. Well, actually, yes you can, because if you can recall from the first script we made, if you put a asterisk in front of the array, it just gets rid of the square brackets, so it's going to pass in raise, and yeah, right. Now before you finish that off, you have to go in if, okay, now that might confuse the crap out of you, but it does this. When balloon ID is equal to 1, exclamation, it's going to play the options you put in here if it's not equal to 0. So in this case, it's going to play all of these except for sleep, because why would you make a noise when you're sleeping? But you know, some people do. So in that case, if I was to put this to 0, nothing would play because of this, and it won't crash either. Okay, so when 2, we do the exact same, except now we are using the second one. So question SE, and then see, we're just going down and down and down. That's all there is to it, really. Now just copy that again for the next 10 times. So when 2, when 3, when 4, when 5, when 6, when 7, when 8, when 9, when 10. Okay, so when 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now we just go down onto it, and second one is question, so question and then question, and we can just do the exact same for all of them. It really doesn't require that much effort in this part. Music note, and then after music note we have heart, so give me heart, and heart will be for you and you. Go across. Heart, anger now, so we have anger, 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 then after anger we have sweat, so sweat, sweat, cobweb, so cobweb, and then cobweb, silence, silence here, silence there. I love me some silence sometimes. Light bulb goes there, light bulb goes there, and finally zzzt. And there we go. Now we can clean that up a little bit and, you know, make the if statements go over here. Nope. So, you know, it looks a little nicer, a little more organized too. And that won't work. Gotta move them across a bit more. Alright, so now when one RPGSC.new play that if the first one is not nil, so if the first element in that array is not equal to nil. Alright, so that's going to cover us for sounds. Just put in comments in here to make it look a little more presentable, I guess, and then call original method. So now when we talk to the girl, we should have a wide range of sound effects play. Unexpected keyword end. Oh yes, end. Because case needs an end on it too. Derp. End. Because you know case also has an end on it. I didn't put that in there. Anyway, play it now. Talk to her. No sound effects are playing. Alright then, now we have to figure out why no sound effects are playing. So, case balloon, and we are definitely coming into here, aren't we? If balloon sound options, SC 0 0, yep. If balloon sound options, and then RPG SC you play raise 1. Yeah, that should be playing. Now I wonder why it's not. So we have to find out if it's actually coming into this method at all, which it should be anyway. So we'll go win1 and we'll put mystery box in here. And let's go P because we are debugging at the moment. Sounds we and cold. So if it is balloon ID is equal to 1, then that means that's what we're looking for. Cold. Alright, but it's not playing any BGM. RPGSC.new and alright, fine. We'll get rid of that for the moment, see what happens. Oh, damn it. I just figured out why. Dot play. Ha 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 ha. Oh, that was a silly one on my part. Dot play. Now it's gonna play. There we go. As you can see, all of them played except for the sleeping one. And the reason why the sleeping one wasn't played is because it's equal to nil. And that's what I specified in my original thing. So if you don't want any, if you don't wish for an SE to play on any specific balloons, simply set the value to nil, which is what I've done here. So Z sleep thing is nil, so it's not going to play at all. Now I want to show you the difference between the one we just wrote and this one, and that is this one looks a whole less professional, because I made this one a long time ago when I wasn't really good at this sort of thing. Okay, so yes, you can either do it that way, which I did because I didn't know that putting an asterisk in front of an array would kind of work, or you can just do it the way I've done it here, and it looks a shitload better. Okay, now we can put in event switches. So, and event switch here, event switch ID. I'm just going to make it equal to 10. I always make it equal to 10. Equals to 10, and turn the switch on. This switch on. If you do not wish the sound effects to play. If you do not wish for sound effects to play on balloon, because some people get confused by that. Turn event switch 10 on if you do not wish for sound effects to play on balloon. Okay, so just copy that, and we go down here to start balloon, and we do the following. We go unless game underscore switches, event switch ID. So this is, remember, this is what I said in the last tutorial about one of the other tutorials about how if I just have it on its own, I can either go equal to true or false, but if I don't have an equal sign next to it, it's checking this to be true. So unless this is true, then don't play this. So if this is false, if this event switch is not on, then this will all play. If this event switch is on, then this won't play at all. So now we'll play it, we'll run it, make sure it does still work. Event switch ID. Oh yes, this is why. Nope. Put colons in front of it, because there's a scope. Now we talk. There we go. Now we'll press F10. Alright, so I pressed F10 when I was trying to get to the debug menu, and F10 is the hotkey to getting out of the recording, to stopping the recording on this program. So yeah, that's why it looks like it's being edited. Anyway, so we'll make instead of trying to enter debug menu, I'm just going to put it here, and I'm going to make an event switch turn on when I talk to this guy. Control switches 10. Just 10 in conditional branch, so conditional branch, switch 10 is on, then so if switch 10 is on, then switch it to off. Otherwise, if it's not on, then switch it on. And now, play it. Talk to him. Her first. Alright, now we switch the event switch to on. Talk to her again. No sounds. Let me go back to that guy. Say hi. Event switch is turned off again. There we go. Alrighty then, so with that being the case, this script is now finished, and the only thing you really have to do to it is add comments and author and all that kind of stuff. I'm seriously too lazy to do this, so I'm just going to copy paste, even though I'm not going to actually put the script up online. But you know, it's really as straightforward as that. And today's not July 31st. It's what date is it today? Okay, it's the January 29, 2013. Alright, so it's 29th of January 2013, and this script is done and working as intended. Now the only thing this script does, it just plays sound effects on balloons. You can do that via eventing, but imagine how tedious that must be if you have a lot of balloons. Yeah, that's what the script is for. Okay, now that's pretty much it for the script. All I did was just copy paste my old description, instructions, and all this stuff. I will get into how to do that on your own, how to write your own at some point, but you know, I'm pretty lazy to do it at the moment. So script is done, it all works as intended. So if something's equal to nil, as pointed out here, simply set it to nil if you don't want anything to play. So nil, don't play any sound effect on Z. But if you want to make sure that it is working as intended, we can change that to a string here, but I'm not going to because I already know how it works. Okay, so that's pretty much it for the script. Now I also wanted to give a shout out to Logan Forrest for some tutorials that he's doing, but I don't currently have it loaded up on my browser, so I'm going to pause the video for a moment until I do. Alright, so here we are, we're on the topic. Now the URL is here, but I'll post up in the video description after I'm done, obviously. So what he's done is he's made some extra topics and covers of some more Ruby behavior. I'm not going to go through it since I think he does a pretty enough of a good job. So if you're a logical thinker, you should be able to understand most of what's going on here. But reserve for Q&A if required, and sticky, then knowing half the battle, and yeah, see, he's gotten thanks from a couple of people already. So that obviously means that his tutorials are pretty nice, and I've had to read through them myself, and I thought they were pretty good as well. Yeah. So if you wanted to do some extra reading on structs and custom behavior at the moment, now if you've done another language, you should know what structs are and that's what they're useful for. If not, then go check it out if you want to, but I don't really use them in Ruby, so you know, I don't really need to know it. Well, I don't think you really need to know it either. So he's going to do structs first, and he's going to do objects and variables, just what goes on, and then alias, keyword versus alias method. Now I think he's doing that because he wants to show me and some other people the difference between alias method and alias, which he pointed out in my alias video. Okay, so yep, co-representation versus yeah, that's another thing he's going to show. So if you wanted to do some extra reading on Ruby, then you can easily check this out. I'll leave a link to it in the description, but that's pretty much it. Stay safe, guys.